Like the glasses. Hey, I wanted to give you an update on my dog Happy, and I wanted to talk to you about a few other things. Also, give you some information about what's going on. And information is so much power. I have learned so much. It seems like every day, every year, every week, I learn more and more. And my goal is to share it with you. I never wanted to or thought in my wildest dreams I'd be talking about toxic mold, but I have been. And I wrote a book about it. For those of you who don't know, my book Killer House is available on Amazon.com. I'm going to put the link up here, and I put everything out there because I don't want you to go through what I went through. I want you to recognize, understand more about toxic mold, understand that it could be killing you, and there is hope. That's the most important thing. So there's a couple things I want to try and find. Where are the darn chats? Yeah, I missed all that. I'm trying to find your chats. Hope you guys are here. I can't see the captions, which might be good. It might be good because then I won't cry. Yeah, actually, this is good. Oh, now I see the chats. You guys are no, that's why I have the glasses. I am not gonna cry. So, update on Happy is my dog Happy is an 11-year-old Labrador Catahoula Blackmouth Cur mix. And suddenly he started getting just his lower body would just kind of give out randomly. And then he had trouble breathing, really, really severe trouble breathing, to the point where I would take him out to go to the bathroom, go for a walk, and he would just collapse. And we couldn't figure it out. He's in an ICU at a very good animal hospital. And something that I have always talked about is one of the issues. Now, I wanted to let you know about this. If you have pets, you're going to want to watch this and listen to it. And also want to let you know the person who told me about what could be happening to Happy is Dr. Lee Merritt. And I'm going to find her. It's Dr. Lee Merritt, themedicalrebel.com. I could have swore I just had that. Themedicalrebel.com. I just had that here and I can't find it. Anyways, so Dr. Lee and I, when I first found out about Happy, Lee has been talking about, and she's been on my show, Faith and Freedom on Real America's Voice, several times. She's on this past Sunday. And if you want to check it out, you're going to want to check it out. So go to realamericasvoice.com and look at uh, Faith and Freedom. You could also watch it live on Rumble. Now, if you can't watch it live, you can always go back to realamericasvoice.com and catch each individual replay for each segment. I usually interview 4 different people in the course of an hour, my hour-long show. And Lee has sometimes had 2 segments in a row. She's been on several times. And here's an interesting thing that she's talked about that nobody else is talking about. How a lot of illnesses, including cancer, this is probably going to get me banned, y'all. Probably going to get me banned, are related to parasites. So we brought Happy in. So I'm texting her while we're bringing Happy in, and our heart's breaking. And I hate even asking. I've seen other people, hey, can you send a prayer? I didn't want to be that person, but I know you're my people. I know you would pray. I knew you would. And I know that prayer works. So I did the other day ask for prayers. I don't like asking for anything, but I did. And I wanted to tell you, your prayers worked. Now, the first time that I was praying with a few people, including Pastor Anthony, I thought, and the first vet that we took Happy to, we just saw spots on his spine and in his lungs and his heart. We didn't know what they were. What are you thinking? I'm thinking probably cancer, right? So we prayed for no cancer, no cancer, no cancer. We took Happy to another vet who had more better equipment, did an ultrasound. Probably no cancer, probably not cancer, but what is it? What is it? So he had gotten to the point where he could barely breathe, and they had actually asked me to not visit him while he was in both the ER and ICU because he would get so excited, see me and Ted. He almost when he saw Ted, he lost it. Like literally he lost it, if you know what I mean. And he collapsed on the floor, and it took us 20 minutes to calm him down. And something's going on with his heart and lungs. We didn't know what it was. Long story short, I had a long conversation with the doctor, the vet this morning or this afternoon. And one of the things that I had said to her because of Dr. Lee Merritt, when I told her what was going on, and Dr. Lee Merritt said, lots going on that's related to parasites. Just have them check it out. So I had requested that Happy be put on, how can I say this in pig Latin without getting banned? Vermectin I don't know. An parasitic drug. And they kind of went, why would you want to do that? Why would you want to do that? And I gave them my reasons, and they were actually shocked that I was well versed about what's going on in not only human body, but also animal bodies. And that's why I'm talking to you, telling you about this. So long story short, they did find a fluke worm in Happy. And I'm like, I told you so. I told you so. It's good news and less than good news, but because he's not out of the woods yet. So keep the prayers coming, y'all. Just keep them coming. I appreciate it. And I know they work. They have worked. And I'm not going to cry, so I'm not going to get into the detail of some of the prayers that I've read. I've been reading them. Just okay, I'm not going to cry. It's not going to be a pretty picture if I cry. I'm going to have to put on either these glasses so I don't cry, or this definitely you won't see me cry. And everybody loves these glasses. And I'm going to tell you, I got them over a year ago at a place that I shall not mention that has a bullseye. They're cheapo glasses. I got them a long time ago. Seriously, not more than $10. But you know how you always lose the expensive ones and hang on to the cheaper ones? I managed to hang on to these. I digress. So I want you to go to Dr. Lee Merritt. Her website is themedicalrebel.com. I'm gonna put it in here. Themedicalrebel.com. And before I hit live, I know I put it in there. So it's themedicalrebel.com. But you will also see it goes to Dr. Lee Merritt, and she's a frequent guest on my show, Faith and Freedom, not every Sunday, but my show is on every Sunday, 10 a.m. Eastern on RealAmericasVoice.com. And she's often been talking about different illnesses, let's say, that we've had over the past couple of years. I'm trying to watch what I say, that are related to parasites and maybe even cancer. So there's a protocol that she has on her website, The Medical Rebel, that I highly urge you to pursue and watch. There's a video. It's called The Parasite Paradigm. Watch that video. I'm going to order her products. And it's not just for humans, but there are also things that you should know about for your pets. Hence why I'm telling you about Happy, my dog Happy. who is now, because of ultimately Dr. Lee, but ultimately because I was his advocate and I said there were some options today when I spoke with Happy's vet of, okay, well, we don't know exactly what those spots are in his lungs. And I said, I can tell you what they are. This is kind of gross. They're parasite babies. And Lee said, pretty much most likely. So this is gross. We all have parasites. We all do. And if you have pets, very likely your pets have parasites as well. So get your pets on a monthly, not only heartworm, Happy tested negative for heartworm. He's on heartworm prevention. You know, in other communities like the Amish community, they monthly deworm their animals and they don't get, you know what I'm saying? They don't do certain things and they don't have things like Parkinson's and MS and ADD, and they've had the lowest rate of COVID. So you got to wonder why, right? Why? I bring this information to you because I don't want you to go through what I've been through. Not only in my house, losing my home that was once featured on MTV Cribs to toxic mold, getting sick and almost dying, but that caused me to be a seeker. And when things aren't making sense, when I take my dog to the vet and they say, we're not really sure what this is. Here's what I do. And you need to be your own investigative sleuth too, for not only yourself, but your family. I'm going to take a sip of water. So check out themedicalrebel.com. Now, there's one other thing that I wanted to tell you about. A beautiful woman that works for me, and she has been my kind of a VA, virtual assistant. And she has helped me. She knows all about my book. She's been helping me with some social media and everything. She did tell me, I knew that she was not feeling well and she was getting headaches. She has a young son. She's a single mom. And people get headaches. That is, my book was number one in headaches at one time. By the way, if you're ever going to get a book, go get a book because I dropped to number 2. I want to be number 1. I want to go to get, I'm so good. So I just found out, and where is it? I put it in the ticker. Darn it. Where is it? I put it in here. I'm going to do it again. So if I go away, long story short, Alyssa has found mold in her apartment. And this is the reason why I wrote this book. She's up against a brick and a hard wall, or whatever the saying is, because if you're a renter, the apartment managers they could paint over the mold and say it's fixed, only you're still getting sick. And she got very, very sick. She and her son have been very, very sick. So I have been, as soon as I found out, and she's a single mom, allow me 1 minute. I'm so sorry. Not even a minute. I'm going to copy this. I don't know why it didn't show up. I know I did this. Okay. So, add. Okay. Why is it not showing up? Yeah. Okay, got it. Okay. Check out this GoFundMe. I have made the initial $1,000 donation. She is a single mom, again, not having the funds to be able to move and take care of medical bills for her and her son. And this is, again, exactly why I wrote this book. And I'm like, Alyssa, did you not read my book? Nevertheless, there are so many people in this situation that have no way out. I don't want you to live in an unhealthy environment. And if you can afford $10, $20, $50, $100, send to this GoFundMe that is right at the bottom of the screen. You know what? I'm going to put it on a caption, a lower third, so that it's not just scrolling, because that's probably kind of annoying, right? If you can check out this GoFundMe, where did it go? Right there. So GoFundMe, and Alyssa's trying to raise a few $1,000s because I told her, get rid of everything. We walked out of our home, our MTV Cribs beloved home, with just the clothes on our backs, and then got rid of those because that's how sick I was. I had 4 different types of mold in my bloodstream and also diagnosed with having pre-emphysema, and I don't smoke. So she is trying to start all over, and I encouraged her to start this GoFundMe. If you got a few bucks, if you can contribute to her so she can start getting things like sheets, towels, backpacks for her son, school supplies, those types of things, food. She's basically starting over as a single mom, and I want to help people in any way that I can. Maybe this is going to lead. It's not like guys, not like I thought I'd be doing this, but maybe someday I can start a charity and help fundraise for people who are in these types of situations that they need to get out. I literally said, I saw Alyssa on a Zoom call that I was doing. I'm like, Alyssa, she didn't tell me how sick I'm like, are you still sick? I could see it in her eyes. And she finally told me they found mold on her carpet. And I went, I want you to get out of there right now. Get out, walk out, maybe take your laptop. That's another thing. I mean, think about it. If you had to leave your house right now, if it was a fire, what would you need to start over? This is what she has. She's a young single mom, and I want to help her in any way that I can. And I hope that you will too. Okay. The cure for toxic mold is get away from it. Good luck with that, Paul, because you can't get away with it or get away from it. I mean, yes, that's why I said get out. But chances are you're going to be exposed to other things, other toxins in air, soil, and water. And there are molds everywhere, but we're talking about specific types of mold. So, okay. Earth kills spiders. Okay. Yeah. I'm seeing all the comments. Thank you very much, Roy. You're very, very sweet. Okay. So people have asked, where do I get these products? Go to the medicalrebel.com, medicalrebel.com. I'm going to put that in the comment section, medicalrebel.com, to get Lee Merritt's protocol and to watch her video. If you have pets, you need to consider this. Pets get allergies, right? Because they have a greater sense of smell than humans do. They're also breathing in molds. They're also in, I don't know about your dogs, but my dogs, like I will clean out the water bowl. It is stainless steel, spanking shiny clean. Put in the fresh filtered water in there, and they go and lay in a mud puddle and start drinking from the mud puddle. It's a dog thing. They do that. Dogs will have parasites. So I wanted to let you know about this in case it comes up in your next veterinary exam for your pet, and ask them about it. Unfortunately, a lot of them, like medical doctors, there are a lot of good ones, and then there are a lot who are just following protocol and what they're told to, and dishing out more pharmaceutical drugs. I didn't want that to be my dog, and I took action. I intervened. Now, I'm going to ask you for your continued prayers for Happy. He's not out of the woods. He's not. He's better. And I wanted to share this information with you because we jumped to the same conclusions as anyone else would. He's 11. He's a Labrador. He's lived a tough, he's a mutt. He's a mix. Lab, Catahoula, Blackmouth Cur, we're thinking. But I think he should live a longer life than that. I want to go for a few more years. That's just me. So check that out, themedicalrebel.com. check out that protocol and her parasite paradigm video, Dr. Lee Merritt. There's a protocol for worming, and she gets into it. I'm going to let her do it. She's a doctor. She's not a vet, but she's a doctor, and she's a military, former Navy doctor. And again, she's been on my show, Faith in Freedom, several times. So, okay, guys, I'm going to let you go. I'm rambling. Have a great day. Make it a great day. I got through this without crying. Yay for me. I didn't even cry. I didn't get teary-eyed, mostly because I didn't see all your comments. So I just want to say this without crying. I am so grateful for each and every one of you. Your prayers have truly made a difference. I know they have. Happy was literally hit and miss. See, I'm gonna put on the funky glasses so I don't cry. Happy was hit and miss. That kind of does help because it kind of takes my mind off for a few days. Again, still not out of the woods, better, but we've come to a better conclusion, I think. Again, need your prayers. Keep them coming. Thank you. All right, guys, God bless you. Have a great day. Make it a great day. Do something healthy and happy for you today. Grab my book. I promise I'm 150% positive. We had all 5-star ratings, and then somebody put in a 3-star rating. They're probably just a hater. Wah, wah. With no reason. Like, give me a reason. What didn't you like about it? No reason. Just anyway. Check it out. It's now number 2 in chronic pain. I want to be number 1 for a long time in headaches and migraines, chronic pain, inflammation. I cover all that. I promise it will change your life. All right, guys, have a great day. Make it a great day. Do something healthy and happy for you today. I will talk to you soon. Bye.